S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yep.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
On first down, Garoppolo. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. 180! Check back 21. 13. Bravo. Check back 21. Check back 21. Get hot.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 43.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. This is Johnson. He's got it. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Wow.
That ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the Vikings' 48-yard line.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Slam, slam. '57's the mic. Watch 57.
On second down, it's Johnson. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Check 3, check 3, check 52.
Got an open man, it's QT. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Boston Scott, his first carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Here's Jackson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Whip.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the shit. Watch the slack. I got you.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
25. Check 25. 11. 21.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball. Someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
21.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Single receiver.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
21. Check 55 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
12, fellas, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Mixon, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 16, Garoppolo. That's taken in by Callaway. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Hey, I got you.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Ain't no such thing. Come on, fellas, here we go. Slam. Hatchet. Who's off forfeit?
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Hey, gun. I got you. 55! Come on, boy. Come on.
They run for it with Mixon. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
24 is the mark. Here we go. 24 is the mark.
This time Jackson will throw it. Going deep now for Herndon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On third down, Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Sit.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is QT, complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 48.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Switch. Watch the eye. Pick that.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Johnson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
57's the mic. Right 57. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Come on.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm going to run you over. Nice 57. 57's right. Let's go, D.
Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The Vikings 30-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. I'm here all day. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Ready? Go. He's coming.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. The pass complete. It's Bird. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Jackson. Screenplay, Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Know your job. 57. Mike 57.
Again, Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, they run with Mixon. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
21.
On second down, here's Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
Here we go.
You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Wait.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Come on, let's go. Tight go.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's got a first down past the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D Ford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 55, get the ball.
On first down, Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.